Today, we're gonna build a house in Sims 4, but the challenge is that we're gonna have no roof and no walls. And I have no idea how this is gonna go, but I have hope and I also have dreams. So, let's start, shall we? Oh, we freaking shall. And here I am on my little old lodge. Whoa, whoa. And what are we gonna start with, actually? Because I have never built a house with no walls and no roof before. I gotta say, I've never done that. So maybe what would be smart is if we put up some platforms or the foundations, I don't know, and then we just plan out the rooms first before we begin with anything else. Maybe that is a smart idea. It could be. So what we need a kitchen, and I'm just gonna put in some random furniture for the kitchen, but sort of like so, sort of like that actually. That is a beautiful kitchen. And then we also need a dining room to accompany the kitchen. That's how, there you go, our beautiful dining room. And then it also would be kind of smart to have a living room as well. So we're gonna put in some couches, a coffee table, and maybe a fireplace. I mean, that would be a weird thing to have in a house with no walls. But maybe we can squeeze in the fireplace, I don't know. But maybe we can also have like an apothecary room, apothecary office, because I feel like they're the people who would have a little apothecary in their house, apothecary room in their house, I mean, since they live outside and everything. There we go. And what else do we need, actually? Oh, maybe a primary bedroom. That would have been a good thing to have. Primary bedroom. So in goes the bed, some bedside tables over there, and maybe a dresser of some sort right along there. I can squeeze in, okay? Primary bedroom. And then we could also squeeze in a little kid bedroom or a toddler bedroom, maybe, kind of like so. And then what else do toddlers need? Oh, they need a little toy box, a dollhouse, some sort of dresser, and then we can even squeeze in a little toy over there, like that. Yeah, that can squeeze in. Okay. Toddler bedroom. Ooh, maybe we can even have a teen bedroom. Would that be a good thing to have, a teen bedroom? I mean, we can try and squeeze that in. If we just have a random bed over there, a time table, and a very random dresser, then we can have a desk over there that I could squeeze right in. All right, we have a teen bedroom as well. And then what are we missing? We are missing a bathroom. That's right. Oh, okay. I have no idea how the bathroom is going to be, by the way. I'm just doing a rough draft right now. Well, I don't know how any of the rooms are going to be. This is all just a very rough draft. But a bathroom. And I'm just going to copy that and make another bathroom, like I said. And that was all our rooms that we're going to have in this place. And now we just got to figure out where those rooms are going to be and how they're going to be. Very interesting, I must say. Very interesting. I mean, what we could do is put the rooms on platforms, and then all the rooms will have different heights. And then we're just gonna take the terrain tool and raise up the terrain around it. So it looks like it's a little bit of a hilly place, you know? So it's not completely flat and boring, because that would have been boring. Maybe we can do something like that, and then just hide that in with some grass. I mean, yeah, sure, we can maybe try that, couldn't we? Yeah. Okay, well, let's put up the rooms where they're going to be. The layout thing. So I think that the living room could be in the middle of the lot. And then just raise that up there to high heavens. Oh, that was maybe a little bit too much, I don't know, but that is like the main focal point. And then we could have the dining room over there, raise it up a little bit, and then the kitchen can be right there, maybe a little bit to the side actually. Ooh, that could be cool. It could and it can. And then the primary bedroom is gonna be behind the living room, raise it up a little bit. Ooh, I need to have that a little bit back. No, I need to have the living room a little bit to the front, and then we could have a hallway right there. And I'm gonna place the toddler room right there, and the teen bedroom, that could be what can that be, over there or something. Maybe we could have a bathroom over there, and another bathroom somewhere around there. On the office, it could be there maybe. I mean, it looks pretty messy right now. I have no idea what I'm doing, but maybe it will be good, even great. But if we have a little hallway right there, we set up a little bit, not that much though, sure. And then, ooh, out here, we of course need an entrance moment. Hey, gonna put some staircases on that, maybe. And then over here, oh, over here, we could have a garden, a planting garden. Yes, because I feel like these people, you know, they're off the grid, they make everything themselves. They would have a planting garden with all the harvestables right there. Yes. And now we just gotta put some stairs on that. Oh, well, that was horrible. I think that needs to be a little bit closer, actually. And then put some stairs on that. No, that was ugly, too. Oh, what am I gonna do? I am, in fact, gonna do it like so. Got some staircases, upping platforms. Do not look at that thing. I started doing some terraining, and then I remembered, I gotta film this. But here's the start of what we're gonna do. It's probably not gonna look like this, but, sort of like this. And then, me peeps, I had a thought that this bathroom needs a shower as well, because we like to shower in this family. So it would be kind of cool if we had like a staircase up to here, and a little platform. Oh, the stairs disappeared. Okay, well, goodbye. Put a staircase up there, maybe. Or we could have a staircase over there. Yeah, and then we put a shower there. That could be kind of funky. And then we're gonna put some rocks around that, make it a little bit hidden, and do the same shenanigan over here too. Could be something. Could be something. Oh, yeah. Alright, now, right here, we need to make some terraining. Because how else are they gonna get up here, you know? How else? Then take this tool, raise it up a little bit, maybe. Thanks, dude. Raise it up again. Oh, come on. My ore key. Raise it up there. No, not like that. Boom, boom, boom. Yes. By the way, if you have a Scandinavian keyboard and those controls right there don't work for you, that's because you have to press Control and or whatever letter you have there. And that's to raise it up. And to raise it down, you have to use the key with the little lines on it. I explained that perfectly. Do not complain. Not come for me. I explained it well. And that was not well. Oh, gee. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta is gonna be like that. A little walkway. Something like that at least. And yeah, I also raised this down because I thought that would be kind of cool. We could hide it up with some rocks, you know. And now we're just gonna do the rest of the terraining around here. Gotta raise them up. Gotta hide them lines. Ooh, you know what? I feel like this could be kind of cool, you guys. I do. Alright, I'm gonna raise some terraining up here and there, and I will see you when I'm done with that because it's gonna be so boring to watch, I tell ya. I tell ya. And ta-ta! The terraining is here. Yay! Now it looks kind of weird right now. I know. I know. Because obviously that grass does not match with the rest of the grass around here. But I had to do a lighter color for now just to see where the platforms are, you know. It was kind of confusing, but it was like this, you know. You know. But here's the terraining. I still need to do a little bit of smoothing here and there. But again, it doesn't really matter because we are going to put up some rocks and some plants around here. Oh yes, we are. We are. And now, here comes the big decision. Do I want to put up the furniture or the rocks and plants first? I mean, that is a big decision. And what is the smartest move? Do I want to put up the furniture first and decoration or the plants and the rocks? I really don't know. Alright, I think we're gonna put up the rocks and the plants first. I think that is a good idea because if we start putting up the knickety-knacks without the rocks, it's gonna be a huge mess, you know? We need to know where the rocks are gonna be. But before we put up the rocks, I think we need to put in some palantir boxes over here because I do kind of want a staircase around here to get up to that place, you know? So if we have the palantir boxes sort of like so, and then we have a staircase right there, that's not gonna be in the middle. Alright, well then I need to take it in a little bit like so, and then we have a staircase in the middle right there. Okay, that can work. And then we also do need to have something here because it's kind of empty. And what can that be? I mean, ooh, we can have a chicken coop. That we can do. We still need to have something there. What are we missing? Oh, maybe like a fire pit. That could be kind of cool. We just make a little platform like so. Take it out a little bit. Then raise it up. And then put a fire pit right there. And then we have a chicken coop right there. I mean, that's not really a good placement for the chicken coop to be right next to the fire. That it is not. But we're gonna have a fence around that to fence the chicken in, as you know. That was a small space for the chicken. I'm gonna fix it. But alright, we're gonna put up the rocks. And what the rocks am I gonna be using? What was that sound? I don't know. But we're gonna be using my favorite rocks. These ones from the debug section. It's base game. And we're also gonna be using this one. Boom. And what? And now you might be wondering, Nora, why are you using two of the same exact rock? Well, I'll tell you why. Because this one, with the green little squares around it, that rock you can rotate around every which way. Like so, you know, you can rotate around. But this one, you can't rotate around except for this way. But this rock, as you can see, has no green squares around it. And it doesn't disrupt the pathing with the Sims. But this rock does. That disrupts the pathing. So I'm just gonna mix and match these two rocks. This one to make sure that the pathing is not disturbed. And this one for the fun times. Whoa. And I'm just gonna be placing up the rocks around the platform like so. And then just elevate them a little bit into the ground. And then do that a bajillion more times. And that is always a hoot and a half to put up some rocks. I mean, it kinda is. It's kinda like meditative, chillaxing, relaxing to just be putting up rocks when you're doing it with a tool mod. Without tool mod, it is not fun to put up rocks, I tell ya. It's not. But with tool mod, it's cool. It's fine. I'm having a good time. And I'm so happy. And ta-ta. I have put up my rocks. Not all of them though. Not all of them. But this is the main rocks we're gonna have around the place. And as you can see, I've not put up any rocks around the bathrooms because that's gonna be its own special thing. Alright? It is. And that special thing we are gonna do right now. And what I was kind of thinking is to use these rocks right here. These pointy ones. And then just kind of encapsulate the whole bathroom in those pointy rocks. Because if you just size them down a little bit and then rotate them a little bit up, and lower them down, you kind of sort of like so, that could be kind of cool if you just encapsulate it all in those rocks. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna be putting them up, gonna have a fun old time, and hopefully that will be looking nice. It is looking nice in my head, but who knows how it's actually gonna look when I'm done with it. And ta-ta, my rocks are up, and that looks actually really cool. It actually looks so cool. I'm gonna change up the floating and stuff like that afterwards, but right now I'm just gonna use that one because it's easy to see. Anyways, it looks cool. It looks frack cool. I like that. It's so encapsulated in. Look at the shower over there. Ooh la la. I'm liking that. And then you know what? For this place over here, I've kind of removed some of the bathroom because I want it to be a little bit different from that bathroom over there. So right now we just have a sink and a toilet, and I kind of had a great idea. I'll listen up. Kind of had a great idea to make a pond out here, and then they can just bathe in that pond. That was my great idea. So I'm just gonna lower down the terrain a little bit. So maybe there. It needs to be a little bit deep for people to bathe in it. So maybe something like so. And then just put some water in there. No, I'm gonna raise it up a little bit because that was insane. I think to maybe right here, the levels can be. That looks alright. And then we're gonna put some water in there. Boom, boom. Oh wait, that part is glitching. Okay, what about one more? That does not work. Alright. Maybe it will stop glitching. Or maybe I'm just gonna fix that afterwards. I don't know. But for the background of this part over here, we are gonna do the same rock shenanigan as we had over here. And I think the biggest rock... Oh, that did not work. Okay. I had to do it manually. I see how it is. But I think the biggest rock is gonna be in the middle, just the right way up. But the biggest rock is gonna be in the middle, and then it will like taper out as it goes. I think that could be good. And I'm gonna do that right now. And oh my gosh, one of my rocks disappeared. Are you kidding me? Okay. That is annoying. That is actually annoying because it takes so much time to rotate them around. And oh, okay. Well, here's my rocks in the pond. -1 rock. I mean, it's beautiful. I'm gonna fix the glitching and also put up some more rocks around here. But that is the start for now. And while I was doing the rocks over here, I kind of had some more thoughts. And that thought was we need to hide up the toilet and the sink a little bit. We gotta screen it from everything else. That poor teen over there, you know? And I do not want to use rocks. I want to use something else because I'm done with the rocks now. So what could we use? It would have been kind of cool to use something woodsy like. Maybe a tree stump. Oh, we could maybe use a tree stump. I mean, oh, that is an idea. If you find one of those big tree stumps as well, like that one. Ooh, then just size it down. And then that can be right there. And then, oh, we could also have like a mirror that is being supported by the frackety tree stumps. Couldn't that be cool? I mean, hey ho, that is looking kind of cool. I'm kind of liking that with the mirror over there. And it's kind of hidden from everything else. All right. You know what? Yeah, I think that's a good plan. I like that plan. And you know what we're gonna do now? But I kind of forgot. We need to do some pathing. And there's the rest of my rocks over there. But okay, we need to do some pathing to know where the peeps can go. I'm just gonna use the pebbles, please. And then just make some pathways here and there. We can have one there, then one there, and then maybe we can have a pathway that goes around here, up to the chicken coop, and then into there. Okay, I need to lower down those rocks. That's right. So you need to be making a pathway into the station. I don't know. And then we need a pathway over there as well, up to the staircase. Then we're gonna have a pathway around here, into the bathing area. And maybe we could also have a pathway into there as well. Maybe. I think that could be a good idea to have a pathway in there. So you don't have to walk all the way around, you know? Okay, yeah. And then, oh yes, that's right. From the kitchen, we're gonna have a pathway that goes down here, into the bathroom and everything. And that's all the pathways we need. All right, yeah. Oh, that might kind of remember something. We can't put up pathing on flooring, but if I remove the flooring, everything disappears. Oh, that's right. Oh no. Okay, yeah, I think we just gotta live with that because I do not want to do this all over again. No. But maybe we can remove the platform for that part though, because that one was easy. There was nothing on that, and we can just raise that up to high heavens. No, that was wrong. Nora, fix it. No! Oh no, my path. Oh no, my terrain. It's ruined. No. Okay, I'm gonna fix that up. I promise I'm gonna fix that up. We're not gonna do that for any of the other platforms. No. That was a mistake by me, but we're gonna fix it. Okay, we're gonna fix it. And I'm not gonna remove any more platforms, that's for sure. Oh gee. But alrighty, I need to fix up that platform thingy-thangity. And I also gotta fix up my rock. I just have a placeholder rock in there for now. And you know what else we need to do? We need to put up a lot of plants around this whole place. And there is gonna be a lot of plants there because, number one, we gotta hide up some of our mistakes around here with the hills and stuff like that. And we also gotta put up some more rocks too, that we gotta do. But it is also a big outside lot. So we, of course, need some plants because these people obviously love their plants. I mean, hello, they live outside with no walls and no roof. They're gonna love plants. But what plants are we gonna put up? It needs to be a little bit magical, but also a little bit rough and tumble. So I think we're gonna use some plants from the werewolf pack. These ones over here. Maybe this one too. And then maybe also some plants from base game. So that one. Maybe some of that too. A little bit scraggly, but also a little bit nice. And then we also need some flowers. So that one might do. And that one too, of course. Oh, and then, hello, Enchanted by Nature. We're gonna use those plants. And this one too. Yeah, in different colors. Okay, we're gonna do that. Yeah. And I think with the new update, if you put up a plant on a hill, normally it would just be like that, you know? But with the new roof plants, you can actually rotate it. Look at that. You couldn't do that before. That is amazing. Actually amazing. That's gonna make my life so much easier, I tell ya. Good, okay. Right. So I am gonna be putting up so many plants around the whole place. And also some rocks too. I think I'm gonna put up some extra rocks behind the fireplace and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm gonna be putting up so many plants. You have no idea. I'm gonna plant this all in for this family, this cute old family. And by the way, I was kind of thinking, since they are living outside, maybe they should be living outside in tents and have like a camping kitchen and stuff like that. But that would be no fun. I feel like that would ruin the whole challenge if I just put up some camping gear in a tent, because then that would just be a normal normal campground, you know, and not a house. So why are these people actually living outside in a normal-ish house without any roofs or walls? Good question. Oh, they could be some sort of fairies that just live out in nature. They are one with nature. They don't need a tent. They don't need a camping kitchen. No, they just live like normal people without walls. And they don't care if it rains. Absolutely not. That's why the primary bed has a little shenanigan on top to hide it from the rain. Yeah, they're just one with nature. They don't care about the wind and the rain and the snow and everything else. They have magical powers. I'm truly trying to save myself with that one. But yeah, that's the lore behind this build. Oh yeah. And oh my gosh, here are all me plants. Yay! That's a lot of plants. I don't know if that's too much. But then again, is there ever too many plants, you know? Oh, that is cute though. Look at this. That's very cute. Hold on, I need to look at this with some shaders on. I just need to see it. Oh, what happened there? Oh no, my eyes. I do not want shaders on. There we go. But yeah, anyways, if you look back here, I also put up a little river, a teeny tiny one. Just have something there. I thought we needed more water, so I put it up. Now some more walkways and some more plants. Oh la la. It is kind of cute up in here. I'm not gonna lie. It is cute. And oh, by the way, right here, if you can see, behind the fireplace, I made a little wall. I think that will look a lot cooler when we put in the actual fireplace, because it's not gonna be this one. I think that could be kind of cool. You know. And yeah, now we are done with the landscaping, the exterior and the landscaping, we have done the planting, and now it is time that we focus on the furniture and the knickety knacks. I think that would be a good idea, and we're gonna do that idea right now. Alright, let's start the furnishing, and I think we're gonna begin with the primary bedroom over here. And what color theme do we want to go for? Ooh, maybe that one. I like that. We're gonna go for that, and then we're gonna have a dresser over there, and I want that. Ooh, what do I want? People, I of course want this one. Boom, boom, boom. So cute. Put in the clothes. Ta 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 ta. All fairies need that. And yes, we have established that fairies do indeed live here. They just do. Alright. Then it would have been kind of cute with a little rug under the bed. But what rugs do you have outside? You can't have a normal rug, can you? If I just put up that. No, that is gonna be ridiculous. We're not gonna do that. No. Alright. What if we make some shenanigans with this? Little dirt clouds. the grass clouds. Maybe that could be something. But ooh, you know what is kind of annoying me? That is too pristine. Because normally I would put some dirt pathing around stuff so it's not that pristine. But we can't do that because you put up some flooring and they can't delete the flooring because then everything's ruined. But maybe I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll figure it out. Alright, now over to the kid bedroom over here. And what do we want? I mean, I think we gotta have the same color in the toddler bed. That is a cute old one. Kind of reminds me of Animal Crossing for some reason. Can't remember why, but for some reason I do. Then we're gonna put up a little canopy above there. Alright. And then I think actually for the dollhouse, I'm gonna change out the dollhouse to something else because that was too pristine. So what about this one? That's kind of cute. I mean, that's gonna be awful when it rains. But you know what? They're just gonna make a new one. No worries. That's fun and dandy. Then also put a light on the ground. You're not gonna get a bedside table. No, you're not. Then we're also gonna change out this one for, what are we gonna change that for? Oh, something camp-like. Oh, this one, of course. Hello. You fit right in here. Alright, you do. Then we can also put up some little toys. Done. And the the freezer bunny. Gonna be right there. Then what are we gonna have on that one? What can fit in there? Maybe a basket. Kids and them baskets, I tell ya. They love it. And I gotta raise it up, lower it down. Ta-da. Oh, and then also a rug. That'd be neat. Nice to have a little rug. Boom. And then we could even have a little basket over there as well. It's right in. And then above the bed, right here, we are gonna have the fairy gnome. So they can watch over the baby. Watch over him, you know. Watch over him. Oh, and then what else do we need for the toddlers? We do maybe need a pot. A party, I mean, not a pot. A party. But which one am I gonna go for? Nothing really fits. I mean, we have the monster, and that one, and that one. Oh, that would have been so cool if they had made a party that looked like this. Yo, but they didn't. So you can get that one right over there. You enjoy that, and you're not gonna get a high chair because those are annoying. I don't have the heart for that, or the stomach. But alright, let's I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with the prestiginess, the pristineness. And what can we do? I mean, we have some hay, but that doesn't work. What is this? That is the one that reminds me of that rug over there. Okay, well, I found out that mystery. Okay, back to what I was doing. Alright, what if we use this one from the workshop kit, and then we just lay that in the corners, kind of like so. Oh yeah, that can work. That can actually work. That looks a little bit worn and torn, you know? You know what? We're gonna do that. We are. Okay, yeah, that was a smart move by me. And I also put up some little rocks around here, just for the staircase. I'm gonna do that right here too, because it was kind of cute. You know, there you go. Alright, I think we fixed that. Now onto the bathroom over here. Whoa, our cute old bathroom. I'm gonna change up the color theme to that one. Oh yes, that just slides right into the rocks, doesn't it? That's not right, but okay, it does something. We're gonna have this color theme. And then we need a mirror, which I'm gonna place up on my rocks. And what mirror do we want? Oh, this one. That is magical mirror. I'm gonna raise that up, get it back there. Come on. Oh, that looks awful from the back. But I can't rotate it, can't I? Let's see. Oh, I can. I didn't know that you could do that with mirrors because of the mirror, you know. Because you can't size down mirrors and stuff like that. So I thought that was the same with the rotation. All right, I'm gonna do that. Oh no, I messed it up. Something like so. I'm gonna noodle with that a little bit later because we have so many rooms to do, you know. And then I think for the rocks, what can we do for the rocks actually? Oh, we can put up some plants like so. And some on here as well, just around town. Could maybe do that. I think I'm gonna come back to this bathroom because I need to think about that. Or something like that. Yeah. How many times can I say that? I don't know. I'm unstoppable today. All right, what are we gonna do now? Oh, right now we're gonna move on to this bedroom over here. And I had a little thinking thought, which is we are gonna remove this team bedroom. We are, because I'm kind of worried that when people go to the bathroom that everybody in the house is gonna be embarrassed, and especially when the team bedroom is over here. So I just think that it's just gonna be the parents or a parent and the toddler, not the teen. And when the toddler grows up, bye-bye to you. Or you can put up a wall, I don't know. But I don't think we're gonna have a teen, okay? We're just not. And this is gonna be the activity room instead. Maybe the teen has moved out. Maybe that's why. You know. Alright, so we're gonna have a desk over there. And then what else can we have? Maybe indeed we could have... Come on, Nora, think of something. Think of something. Oh, a flower arranging table. That's what we're gonna have over there. Okay, that is a plan to have. I like that plan. We are gonna do that plan. Desk, flower arranging table, because they love them plants. Sure. Yeah, so on our desk right here, we are of course gonna have some little knickety-knacks, knickety-knacking away. And I'm so glad that that picture frame book is back. It was gone for a while, but now it's here. Gee. And then we're gonna put up a plant in that corner with maybe a little teeny tiny rag. The scrubbed up one though, because they're outside. Could be kind of cute, like so. And then right here, I'm gonna put up the mushroom shelves. Ooh, I'm liking that. With some pots and plants. Come on there. Whoa. And then we also do need a lot of more plants around here. With also another plant over here. Ba-bam, ba-ba. And some more rocks for the entrances. You know. Because I kind of like that. That was kind of cute. And then make it all dirty. Some badges. Oh, that just really helps it all out, doesn't it? I like that. Wonderful. And then to pop it all off, we need light. Bam! Thankfully, that can be outside. Thankfully so. And then for the bathroom out here, I am going to put up this light on top of there. That's kind of cute. And then we can have like a pot over there. Is it a teeny tiny plant? No, it's not teeny tiny. It's a big plant actually over there. Oh, and then we need a plant in that plant pot. There we go. And then do they need any towels and stuff like that? Maybe they do. Everybody needs that. I'm going to plop that right there. No, I don't want that one. What am I doing? I want maybe that one. Plop it on there. Use my tool mod to rotate that around. -11 maybe. And then I need to maneuver it again. Come on. No. Oh, it's now disappearing. Gee. There we go. Perfect. I'm going to fix that up later. I promise you. I'm going to fix that up. I promise you. And then we also need some toilet paper. All right. You're going to go right there. Fantastic. Magical. I love it. And there's some soap. Oh, that's right. You can only put the items on the bottom and not on the top. There you go. Oh, bathroom. All finito up. Oh, that is a beautiful bathroom, by the way. You can look at all of that. Oh no, my rock has disappeared again. Gee. But okay. What are we going to move on to now, people? I do actually think it's time that we move on to the living room. So we're going to remove these couches. We're not going to have those. So that's the placeholders. We are going to put in the forest embrace love seat. And we're going to have one there and one over there. Yeah. And then we're going to remove the fireplace and check in this one. That's a lot better. I'm liking that. We start right on the rocks. Cool. And then for the coffee table, I want a little bit of a woodsy coffee table. So we could perhaps go for this one right along there. Yeah. That's going to work for us. Right. And now we do need a little rug under there. And what could work for that? I mean, we could have something like that, but that's a little bit too small. And if we size it up, it's going to be even longer. And we need some width. And this is just not going to work. So maybe, okay, what if I do something like so? Change up the colors. Not to that one though. That's a little bit too much. But maybe to something sort of like that. Maybe. Could be, I mean, it could be something. I need to think about that. I really do need to think about that. The rugs for this build are so difficult. But anyways, I'm gonna put up my knickety-knacks in the fireplace and on the coffee table. What a hoot and half that is. Ta. The fireplace. Well, oh, and also my coffee table. Wow. And I think I'm gonna put up a mushroom right here because I felt like it. With even one more plant. Then we can have some of this behind there. Behind the couch. In some different colors. So maybe not that one, but like so actually. And then right by the corner right there. Nice sentence, Nora. We're gonna have a coffee table with a lamp on there. Oh, and that little mushroom thing. Yeah, see. What is it called actually? The Tiny Fungus Among Us Terrarium. Alright, what a name. What a name. Was that from the Among Us times? Yeah, probably is. But alright, I think now we need a table back here because it's kind of empty and kind of scary. We do not want to be scared or empty. So I'm going to put up a table right there with also some nicotine eggs. And then we do also need something right here. And what can that be? I mean, maybe we could put up some more mushrooms in some different colors. And I kind of maybe like that. And then on the mushrooms and on the ground, we're going to put up even more plants because these are plant people. Wow, 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 wow. And I think for the piece of resistance today for this living room, we're going to put up this light. Bam! You're welcome. Oh, and then some even more dirt patches there and there. How could I forget? Oh, no. Just like so. That's kind of cute. I like it. And then for the office over here, we got to figure out what we're going to do for the... Oh, it was not an office. It was a apothecary room. I'm going to change up the colors, actually. And then for the apothecary shelves, we do need some apothecary stuff. I need to find me potions. And then I'm going to put up my potions. Wow, I found them. I put them up there. And now we're also going to put up a lamp right in there. A twig light. Branch light, I mean. Not a twig light. You know, lamp. Oh, and then I think we could also put up some apothecary books on that apothecary table in the background, kind of like so. Mom, work for me. Work for Nora. Bam, like that. No, actually, bam, bam, like that. That's kind of cute. I like that. And then we can also have this mushroom thingy-tangity. Also, one more flower in that cage. The glass dome. And then we're gonna have even more mushrooms on this wall. And then on those mushrooms, we are gonna have sweet, sweet potions up on there. Wow. And then in this corner, what do we have in that corner? I mean, what do apothecary people have? Maybe they have a chest of some sort. Maybe that's what they have. I mean, you can get this one. Flip it right in there. Another color. I mean, yeah, sure. And then also a teeny tiny candle. And a bowl of small critter bones. Sure. Absolutely perfect for us, that is. Gee, but Joe. And I'm also gonna put up some dirt patches out in there with some sawdust. Oh, and some paint splashes. Yes. I mean, when you are making some potions, you are gonna make some mess, you know? That would only make sense, people. Ta-ta! Our apothecary room is now finito. And what rooms do we have left? Oh, we have these 2 rooms. And that and that and that. Okay, we have lots to do. Gee. Okay. Let's start working on the kitchen. And I think for the kitchen, we're gonna remove that fridge and get in this one because it's more nature-like, you know, made out of wood. We're gonna have the fridge over there because we're gonna have a corner in our kitchen, like so. That looks a lot better. And also change up the color of the sink because that was wrong. And also the color of the stove. That can be green. That can be cute. I like that. I mean, I do think I like that color set. Okay, let me look at the dining table real quick. About the colors here. Ooh, okay, we can have these colors. That can be kind of cute. Okay, I like that. We're gonna go for that. And then, okay, we're just gonna keep those colors for the kitchen. But we are gonna have those colors for the dining table. Made up my mind now, people. Let's get to decorating. And I feel like this is gonna be so weird to decorate because we have no cabinets and no walls and we're outside. I've never done that before. But I found some kitchen naked necks right here that we're gonna put up. So I think maybe we could have the cookbook over here somewhere with also some plants behind that, 2 of them to be exact. In there you pop. There we go. And this one that can be over here somewhere. And then we need some utensils by the stove when you're cooking, and also a plant over there. Then I'm gonna place them neat and nicely, kind of like so. Like that. And then the pot that's gonna be on stove. There you go, right where you belong. And maybe we can have the antique weight scale right in there somewhere, with also the canisters that can be right there. And this sage thing that's gonna be by the sink. Gonna size it down a little bit, drop it down there. Sure. And I'm gonna leave that counter free, so this light is actually functional, people. Alright. And do we need a stove hood, by the way? No, I don't think so, because we're outside. That would make absolutely no sense. Where would you even attach that? I don't know. We're not gonna have a stove hood. Alright. Now we just gotta clean this place up a little bit. Make everything alright. And now we'll get back to you. And wow. I cleaned it up a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. Rearrange some stuff here. Put in some plants. Our kitchen. It looks kind of empty though. I think it's because we have no cabinets and no walls. And no stuff to put on the wall. But what we can do actually is put up a trash bin right there. Great, Nora. But with also some plants, maybe. Lots and lots of plants. That's what we're gonna put up. Okay. That is very cute. Like that. And then over here, we of course need a gnome. We of course need him. And also another teeny tiny plant. Boom. Cute little thing. Oh, and you know what would be kind of cool? Actually, people. Is if we put up some rocks and make a little pathway to that place. So we make a pathway to the pathway. Hold on. Let me do it real quick. Let me put up my pathway to my pathways. Kind of like that. But doesn't really make sense because of the flooring. But I don't want that. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna keep that and I'm gonna think about it. And I'm also just gonna put up some dirt patches out of there to make it not so pristine. There we go. Oh, and also some sawdust over there. Beautiful. Our kitchen. And that was truly a beautiful kitchen, wasn't it? I do really think so. Nobody could have asked for more. It was a beautiful kitchen. No one here otherwise. And I got a text from Instagram. It was nothing. Okay. Great. I actually thought I had a friend, but I didn't know. No. Okay, but anyways. It's the kitchen and dining room. Hey, baby. Right up and popping. And I do also need to fix that area because the flooding is shining through. We do not want that. So there you go. I fixed it, people. Don't you worry, I fixed it. Good, okay. And now we need to begin with these areas right here. We need some hidden knives, we need some furniture, you know. And we are first of all going to start with this area right here. And for that, we need some plants to put in the plant pots. And usually I would just put in some normal plants as placeholders. But today, I feel like actually putting in some real plants. So I'm just going to take this one that I had for my gallery, drop it down there. That's going to ruin the plants, but whatever. And then I'm just going to take all my plants out. All right, take them all out. Have a fun day. Oh, this is going to take forever. But better care. And ta-ta, my plants are up. Whoa. So that means if you download this lot, you will get a lot of free plants. You can thank me later. Or not. What am I talking about right now? I don't know. But we need to put up some hidden knickknacks around here. So I'm thinking that right in that corner, it's not a corner, it's a stone wall. But we are going to put up a little gardener's table right there with some pots on it. Pots and plants on knickknacks. And then around this place, we also need just some more knickknacks, some pots and stuff. And what nude? Wow. Okay. I'm liking the knickknacks over here. Pretty cute. And you know what we need now? I think now we need a pathway that goes from there up to that staircase and maybe to here as well. And yet again, we can't use normal pathing because this is floating. And no, I'm not going to remove it. Can't deal with that. So I'm just going to use my rocks and just sort of place them in a formation, in a pathing formation line. Like that, my peeps. Just like that. It's a little bit ugly though, isn't it? It kind of is. But that's the only option we have right now. It is, you know. And I'm also going to be putting up some dirt patches here and there just to make it more realistic. Make it a little bit worn in. Alrighty-o. It's finito. Our little planting garden moment. And that is so cute. Look at that. That is actually so cute. I love that. Oh, and then we can also put up this rabbit home over there for some reason. I want that, you know. And what else do we need to do around here? What else do we need to do? Oh, I think we need to put up some chairs around this fire pit. That's always a good idea. So what if we put up these logs? Those are so cute. They fit right in there with also some mushroom chairs. Also very, very cute, people. Not in that color though, maybe in yellow. And then also some other tree stumps. Kind of messy, but alright. I wish that the tree stumps were another color, but we can't do that, sadly, because I don't like any of the colors. Maybe that one. I don't know. I got to think about that. But I'm also gonna put up some rocks right in there. Just kind of thrown about. We need some rocks for some reason. Fire protection reason, maybe. Oh, and guess what? Gnome Dolph is also here, watching over us, watching the fire. Oh yeah, what a cute old guy. Gnome Dolph. And there we go. The fire pit area is done and up. And ooh, what else can we have in this place? I mean, we could have a bike right there that I found from the debug section. You're welcome. Oh, and then we can have this chest table. That is perfect. Look at that. That is absolutely perfect. Come on. I love that. Then maybe in the chicken coop, we need some hay bales and also a little bit of hay everywhere. And another light right there for the chickens at nighttime. Cute. Oh, and maybe a trash bin. There we go. Trash bin. We need that. Almost forgot about that. Ooh, almost frick forgot about the trash bin. That would have been horrible. Oh, and then right here, we could also have a telescope. Hey, cute. That can be right there. Look at the stars. For the people. I don't know. It's up to you. And a mailbox. Fendish. Forget about the mailbox, people. Almost forgot about that too. Right, so the mailbox is gonna go right there. And then we can have some signs. Hold on, I need to find signs. This sign right here from the debug section. I'm gonna plop you down like so and lower it down with tool mod a little bit. That is so cute. I love that. Wow. And with that, I think that the whole build is now finito. And wow, oh wow, what a place this is for a fairy family. And now that I remembered that there were gonna be a fairy family, maybe we should put down a fairy home, you know? And where is that? There it is. We're gonna have a fairy home. Maybe that can be, oh, where's that gonna be? Fairy homes. Maybe the fairy home could be over there. No, don't like that. It can be there, sure, question mark. It can be over there. All right, I'm gonna fix some little things here and there. And when I come back, we are gonna do the house tour. Oh, we are. Strap yourself in for that because it's gonna be a hoot and a half that. Ooh, a fairy home over here in secret. Oh, my plants have disappeared. Oh, there we go. And my toilet paper has also disappeared. Oh, what a day. I'm gonna flop you and then, and the hand towel is gonna be right in there. And our beautiful soap. Boom, boom. And also some toothbrushes. Can you forget about that? Flop you on there. Yes. And now I just gotta maneuver them around with my tool mod. All right, so minus 22, maybe. That is probably the best I can do. It is on there, that's for sure. Then also the toilet paper. This is not a good surface to be doing this on, by the way. This is the worst surface you could do anything on. But there you go, toilet paper. Then over here too for our mirror. I'm gonna rotate that. Minus 11. Take it forward. Just so it can be like that. And then the hand towel, I'm gonna stick that right on here. I gotta rotate that around. Oh, yikes. Not that much though. Relax. Squeeze that into the rock. Take it out a little bit. This is horrible. But sure, fine enough for me. Then I'm gonna put in some soap. And oh my gosh, gotta do it manually. I'm gonna copy that actually over here. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Bam, boom, de boom. Oh, and then also some toothbrushes in the middle. Maybe we could have a teeny tiny plant on that as well. Like that one. Plop it up there. Sure, we're gonna do that. We are and we will. Then we need some other towels. Okay. I'm gonna try to plop down the towel over there. Then we gotta rotate it. -6. That seems decent enough. And then just scooch it over, scooch it back. Wow, wow. Beautiful. Majestic. Now for the toilet paper. I have to scooch that into the wall too, don't I? No. That can work. We'll manage with that. No problem at all. No problemos. And I have a plant over there as well. Okay. And also a teeny tiny lamp. So you're not scared when you're on the toilet. No. There we go. Hey, kind of cute. And you know what? I would have put up some string lights or something on the rocks. But that's gonna be a nightmare to put up. And after the day I've had with all of this, I don't think I have the nerves to do that, you know? I don't. So I'm not gonna do that. No. What I am gonna do though, bit of a candle. Right there. Okay, cute. A bathroom. Was there anything else that needed fixing? I have lowered down this one. No, I need to do it more. Like so. And then push it in a little bit. Yeah, that could work. I think that was it. I have fixed that rock over there that I have. I think everything is fixed. I think so. Alright, good. No, you know what? We need some more plants over here. Now that I think about it. We do. Maybe not that many though. That was a bit overkill. We can be like that. And I'm gonna rotate them around. You can see dance a bit. So like so. Okay, we can deal with that. That's good enough for me. Do some training. Train painting, I mean. All that out in there. Yeah. Good. Now we are finito, people. Alright, let's do the house tour. Let's get it cracking on. And welcome to the house tour, people. And today, I'm gonna do it myself. Alright, it is me who always does it herself. And nobody else wants to help me. Just me. It's just Nora. Why did I make that so sad? I don't know. But today I'm gonna do it in real time, not a picture series. Because if I like it, I think I'm prepared for it. So here we have an overview, an overshot of the whole place. You know, got all the walkways. It looks kind of messy from up here. I'm not gonna lie. We got lots of plants. We got it all, you know. And then if we skedaddle down here, we can see the entrance. Oh my. And also all of our pathways and whatnot. And then right here, we have our fire pit movement with also a chest table and our chicken coop. You know. That poor chicken, but it's gonna live for many years. And also some more plants over here. We also got our little river. Beautiful. With a little planting area over here too. Oh my gosh, we're skedaddling by. And then over on the other side, we got this planting area with all the plants that you could ever want in your life. Well, not all the plants, just some plants. And also over here too, happy plants. Got them all. Whoa. And that's our little table. GG. Okay, let's go inside this house. Inside this house. Not that. You're not going inside anywhere. It doesn't have any walls or roofs. But here we have the living room. Hey. On this side too, your old living room. And then if we get down over here, we got the apothecary room with all the mess on the floor. And then on the other side, we got the dining room with our beautiful kitchen over here. And our gnome. And all of our many plants. Maybe. And then if we follow the pathway down here, you down along. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, we got the bathroom. Gee, that is bright and white. But we got the bathroom encapsulated by the rocks over here with our mirror and our shower area. Wow. And in the background, you can see my hobbit town hopping along there. What a beautiful moment that was. But okay, let's skedaddle down the pathway. Oh, this is so beautiful. It's so cute. And up here we go into the bedroom, the primary bedroom over here. And if we go a little bit further, we shall see on the left side, people, a toddler bedroom with the gnome watching over the toddler. Yeah, that's his only job, watching over the toddler. And then if we skedaddle further down the pathway, where shall we go? We're gonna go in here into our office/flower arranging room. And we got a desk area over here with lots of plants and our flower arranging table and another fairy house, fairy home, cute old place. Oh my gosh, this is so cute actually. I love it. Gonna take a screenshot. There we go. And then further down here, we got our beautiful pond, hey, and our lovely bathroom. Wow, cute old bathroom. And now let's also take a little look at this place in the nighttime, because that's always fun. Look at it. It is shining up. And it is shining up because I put a lot of lights everywhere. But they're off the grid lab, so don't you worry about the electricity bill if you're gonna play in this house. It's a non-existent house. But alright, that was the house tour. And you know what's time for right now? Well, hello there. It is Nora again without her camera because she forgot to do some playtesting of this build that I was actually supposed to do, but I forgot, and here I am doing it. So we got Nora in her little catfish suit, and she's gonna test around to see if this mod actually works. So Nora, let's go over here. Can you go over there? Oh, yes you can, beautiful. Can you go in here? She can, and she can walk around all around this place. Beautiful. Can you go down here? Yes, and in best, not now. Gee, can you go into the dining room? And into the kitchen you go. Beautiful. And then maybe you can serve some dinner. How about that? And you cannot, me friend. Why not? There's a free bench over there. What if you make a garden salad? What happens then? That's not gonna work. What am I doing wrong? You have a free bench over there. Well, gee then. What if I place these thingy things over there? Can you then make some food? Where are you? You're over there? Hola, now! No! You still can't. Where are you going with that food? Okay, what if I remove this rock? Is that the problem? And that one too. Is that really the problem? Now come back here and then make a garden salad. Where are you? Stop! Where are you going? Actually, where are you going? Jeebalibalo. Can you now make some food? No, you can't. Well, that is not my problem. I'm gonna try to fix that later on. But does anything else work around here? Can you go down to the bathroom? Yeah? And take a bath, use the toilet, wash them hands, take a shower. Can you do all of that? Yes. Perfect. Can you go and sleep in your bed? Can you go into the toddler bedroom? Yep. And can you go to this bathroom over here? Go to the toilet, wash your hands. Yes, you can. And you can also bathe in the water a little bit. Now, that is beautiful. I'm liking that. All right, so everything else is working except for the kitchen for some unknowable reason. So I gotta check on that. But the rest of the house is playable. Don't know what happened to the kitchen, but something indeed did happen. So I gotta figure that out. But wonderful testing. Wonderful testing. Okay, that was all. Goodbye. All right, no, actually, I gotta fix this kitchen. I'm gonna remove all of these rocks to find out what the problem is. Okay, so that doesn't have any pathing issues. Not that one. That one has a pathing issue. Okay. All right. Okay, now I have removed all the rocks that has a potential to be a pathing issue. So now, Nora, can you come and make some food? Now it works. I see. It was the rocks. They were the problem. Fully calling me. Right. Well, now it's playable, people. Took away the rocks. Good times. All right. Well, that was all. Goodbye. It is officially a playable build. You would have thought that, not me. Anyways, I'm gonna take a nap now. So, bye-bye. Welcome. This is the outro. Hey. If you wouldn't download this house, you can. It is up on my gallery. My gallery IDs, JustNoraGaming. Wow. And don't forget to like, subscribe because it really does help me out. So thank you. But only if you want to. Only if you want to. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.